Oslo is a city that aims to suit everyone, from the chic coastal suburb of Aker brygge to the verdant open spaces of Vigeland Park and the snow-capped peaks of Holmenkollen. You can find whatever you are looking for in Oslo, whether it is independent coffee shops and a buzzing nightlife, serene locations to unwind and take in the scenery, or galleries and museums to satisfy your cultural appetite. Here are 12 best things to do in Oslo, Norway. Number 12. Walk on the roof of the Oslo Opera House. The Oslo Opera House is home to one of the best things to do in Oslo, even if you are not into classical music. Take a stroll on the roof to take in some of the greatest city views if you are not feeling like going inside. Walking on the roof of the Oslo Opera House is quite acceptable. There is no need to be stealthy about it. The notable structure is located right in the middle of the city. The fjord archipelago with its modest, vividly painted wooden homes is seen from this location. In addition, you get breathtaking views of the city that reach as far as the distant, undulating hills and tall mountains. Number 11. Go to the Museum of Kon-tiki. The Kon-tiki Museum is home to some of the greatest sights in Oslo. The travels of 20th century anthropologist Thor Heyerdahl are the subject of this intriguing exhibition. It bears the name of the amazing wooden boat he used to go from Peru to Polynesia in 1947. His perilous voyage served as evidence that Polynesians may travel from South America to the Central and South Pacific. He proved his case and had a successful journey. Heyerdahl had other dangerous adventures as well. In order to demonstrate to others that ancient Egyptians were capable of traversing the Atlantic, he too traveled a papyrus reed boat from Morocco to Barbados. Number 10. Wander around Vigeland Park. Vigeland Park offers one of the most distinctive things to do in Oslo. This park is free to enter and is open around the clock. The most amazing thing, though, is that it is the home of some of the strangest statues you have ever seen. The 20th century sculptor Gustav Vigeland is the creator of over 200 sculptures in Vigeland Park. The scenes shown in the bronze and granite statues are possibly ones you have only ever seen in bizarre dreams. An enormous iron infant is hurling a fit, a man is trying to fling a woman into the river, and 4 toddlers are battling off a man who is riding a woman on her back while the baby uses her plaited hair as reins. Number 9. Walk around the University Botanical Garden. Walking through the University Botanical Garden is one of the nicest things to do in Oslo during the summer. With 7,500 distinct species from all over the world, this exquisite garden is the oldest of its kind in Norway. Founded at Tøyen in 1814, the garden is a beautifully serene and breathtaking area of the city. The enormous arboretum, which occupies the majority of the landscape, is the focal point. Encounter 1,800 distinct plant species here, ranging in hues, forms, and sizes. There is a ton of information on the plants and their origins, and they are arranged scientifically. Number 8. Start the day with smoked salmon. Toasting a freshly made bagel and spreading it with thick cream cheese and plenty of smoked salmon is the best way to start the day in Oslo. One of the best smoked salmons in the world comes from Norway, and it is available everywhere from upscale dining establishments to neighborhood cafes and supermarkets. Norway allows its smoked salmon to age for a very long time. This is what gives it its distinct, creamy butteriness, mouth-watering texture, and deep flavor. You may eat it by itself with a small squeeze of fresh lemon juice since it is so delicious. One of the greatest places to purchase smoked salmon and a wide variety of other fresh and smoked fish is Fiskeriet Youngstorget. This version has a fresh fennel salad, pickled seaweed, toasted breadcrumbs, and mustard mayonnaise on a chilled platter. Number 7. Relax in a floating sauna. When the sights and sounds of Oslo become too much for you, unwind for a few hours in a floating sauna. Keoko, a sauna firm with 2 sauna boats, is located across from the Oslo Opera House. The saunas that burn wood can get very hot. You could go outside and breathe in the refreshing air when you need to cool off. Alternatively, if you are very daring, you may get out of the sauna and take a sea swim. Since there are no stores inside the sauna, bring plenty of water to prevent dehydration. You may bring a small amount of alcohol with you, but nothing that might stain the wood, especially anything dark. You can even go on a boat ride inside one of the floating saunas if you visit during the spring or summer. Your captain will take you through the city's main attractions as you unwind and take in the view from the floor-to-ceiling windows. Eco-friendly electric motors fueled by solar energy run the saunas. Number 6. Øya Festival Celebration. A music festival is one of the best things to do in Oslo. During the summer, the city hosts a ton of incredible music events that draw major worldwide bands and performers. Since its founding in 1999, Øya Festival has grown to become one of the largest and most well-liked outdoor music festivals in the city. The festival boasts an amazing roster every year and runs for 4 captivating days in August. Arctic Monkeys, Her, Florence, Plus the Machine, and Sonic Youth are a few former performers. Every year, about 60,000 people come to the event to watch the live music acts that take place on 3 stages. If you cannot wait for the festival to start, the previous evening's club night will help you warm up. Enjoy a preview of what is to come at this event, which takes place in several intimate clubs across the city. Waja Festival offers a market with everything from healthy food to original recordings and cartoon posters, in addition to its music stages. Number 5. See the Norwegian Folk Museum. Visit the Norwegian Folk Museum for a wonderful way to travel back in time. It is one of the best things to do in Oslo. This amazing outdoor attraction has been a part of the Bygdøy Peninsula for almost 115 years. The Norwegian Folk Museum, which houses a diverse range of medieval to 20th century Norwegian rural and urban structures, is more akin to a small hamlet than a conventional museum. Along with more than 150 other ancient structures, the original Gullstave Church dates back to the middle of the 12th century. While exploring the village is enjoyable, going inside the buildings will reveal even more surprises. Indoor exhibitions in several of the buildings include toys from bygone eras, traditional Norwegian attire, and historical displays of medical technology. The summer months are ideal for visiting. This is the time to take romantic horse-drawn carriage rides, feed the farm animals that live at the museum, and even learn how to bake traditional Les flatbread. Number 4. Visit the Sculpture Park at Tjuvholmen. Visit Tjuvholmen Sculpture Park to see some of Oslo's greatest landmarks. Renzo Piano designed the park, which is teeming with sculptures of all shapes and sizes made by well-known modern artists from throughout the globe. Among the artists whose work is on public exhibit here are Anish Kapoor, Ellsworth Kelly, Louise Bourgeois, and Antony Gormley. Next to the fjord on lush lawns and man-made gravel beaches are the majority of the enormous sculptures on display. From the bright orange anchor by the lake to the peculiar-looking face on some steps to a man walking on stilts in the water and a reindeer fashioned out of a motorcycle, they are all amazing and very original. In Oslo, even in the absence of the sculptures is a great area to take a stroll. There are many restaurants, pubs, and cafes in this area where you may take a break before exploring more of the sights. Number 3. Enjoy a massive plate of meatballs. Although you would immediately think of Sweden or Italy when you think of meatballs, Norway also makes a delicious rendition of this traditional meal. It's common to see Norwegian meatballs drenched in a thick brown sauce on restaurant menus almost everywhere. They resemble Swedish meatballs. The usual accompaniments to Norwegian meatballs are potatoes, steaming carrots, and sour cranberries. However, certain eateries customize them and serve them with distinct sides. Kafestova is one of the best venues to try this comfort meal. Established in 1901, this restaurant focuses on serving traditional Norwegian fare. The Norwegian Folk Museum even has some of the original furniture on display. For meatballs, Dovrehallen Bar and Restaurant is an excellent option as well. They come here with stewed cabbage on the side. The meatballs are not always accessible because they are incredibly popular and freshly cooked. Number 2. Explore Aker brygge. One of the nicest things to do in Oslo when you are feeling like taking a leisurely stroll is to explore Aker brygge. This is one of the city's most affluent neighborhoods. It is cool and stylish. Aker brygge has a row of posh restaurants, cocktail lounges, and cafes all lining the waterfront. Here, you will also find a few exquisite boutiques and designer clothing retailers. Brick warehouses and industry buildings encircled a Ruck shipyard that was this neighborhood's main feature until 1928. The developing area underwent renovations throughout time, becoming a destination that people genuinely desire to visit. These days is among the best places to buy, eat, drink, and just take a leisurely stroll. It can get pretty expensive in this area of the city. We advise getting food from one of the food trucks if you are hungry but do not want to spend the money to eat at one of the restaurants. Enjoy your own inexpensive al fresco dining experience by dangling your legs over the sea while sitting on the pier. Number 1. Visit Munch Museum. In Oslo, one of the most visited attractions is the Munch Museum. More than 26,000 pieces of Edvard Munch's artwork, including 1,183 paintings, are on display here. A bustling events calendar featuring music, concerts, film screenings, and art lectures is available at the museum in addition to the permanent exhibitions, which feature pieces from Munch's personal collections. The screen painting is also always on exhibit, and just to see that well-known work is reason enough to visit the museum. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.